Alright, here we are, finally back with TokyoTreat. A little later than usual this time. They sent the box about 10 days later than they usually would. I'm getting this on June 16th, and usually I get it on the 7th or the 8th of the month. But again, that's not DHL's fault, that's TokyoTreat's fault. DHL got it a couple days ago. They were fast. It was just TokyoTreat was a little late in sending it out, but not that bad. I should note that this box did come with a bonus KitKat for... it's kind of like a makeup for last month's box, so that was nice. But I didn't include that in this video because it's a bonus. It's not. I don't think you'll get it if you just order this month. Maybe you will. I don't know. But it was marked as bonus. Now let's take a look at this menu real fast. See what all the good stuff is. The drink this month, we got this Nectar Peach right here. I'm gonna chill that in the fridge and drink some later. Caramel corn, huh? Oh, it's lemon flavored caramel corn. A big, pretty sizable bag. I appreciate that. This box is definitely much more full and more substantial than last month's, that's for sure. Which is good because last month's was kind of disappointing. But then again, chocolate mint Pocky isn't really a Japanese thing. I mean, I guess it is, but you can get those here in the US in a lot of places. Not these, though. So that's fine. I think we've had these before. I'm not sure, that might be a repeat. This one might be too. This is definitely not. I don't know what's going on here. Vanilla ice cream corn. I guess we'll find out in the taste test. Melon. Here we got another one of these fish. Takoyaki or is it taiyaki? I'll find out soon enough. This looks like chocolate. I'll refer to the menu to pick the items that I'm going to taste. These we've definitely had, but I think this is a different flavor than the last one. I think that we had a cheese one before, and these are different flavors, but I can't tell. These look interesting. Porickey. So far everything's been at least like, I definitely had these before. They're like ramen snacks. They're definitely a little better in terms of size. No two tiny M&Ms. This is the only real small thing in here that's like super small. But at least it's got a nice package. And then we have, of course, the KitKat of the month. Pudding flavor. Now, the only problem with this is it came from Japan and I live in Texas. So these were pretty much melted. I'm putting them in the fridge to kind of reform them, but then the taste might not be accurate because it's melted. But I guess I could blame that on TokyoTreat. But you think in summer maybe they should throw in an ice pack or something because most places are way too hot for chocolate. So that's kind of a disappointment, and it'll probably continue to be a disappointment the next couple months. But oh well, you gotta live with it. There's the overall view. I'm going to put these in the fridge and a drink in the fridge, and then we'll pick some things to try out and see how this month's box stacks up. Alright, let's get to tasting. I picked a couple things out. I think we're going to start with Tongari corn salted vanilla flavor, which they say is a new release from crunchy corn snack Tongari corn. They have fresh, sweet, and salty vanilla flavor. Try mixing them in with vanilla ice cream for a unique summer treat. Well, we're not going to do that part, but we are going to taste them. If I can figure out how to open them. Easy peasy. Okay, these are just bugles. These are quite literally bugles. Those are pretty good. They're dessert bugles. I gotta look up if Tongari is the same as whoever owns bugles because they're exactly the same. maybe a little too sweet, but I guess that's to be expected for the vanilla flavor. I don't know about the ice cream thing, but hey, they recommend it. Not bad. Not bad. Well, we're going to move on to something that excites me. Caramel corn. It's upside down. Caramel corn lemon squash flavor. Feeling something a little sour? This limited edition caramel corn is a collab with Juice and Candy brand Lemon Squash to make this sweet and sour crunchy corn treat. So we got a collab between this brand and Lemon Squash, which I wonder if that means it's supposed to be, that's just the name of a lemon brand, or if there's actually supposed to be a squash flavor. Who knows? Oh boy. As soon as I open these, the lemon is intense. Let's see. They're like little Cheeto Puffs, but they are strong smelling of lemon. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to try to explain this. Super strong, super lemony off the top, okay? The caramel corn part, I don't get at all. It just tastes like a lemon puff. But after the initial shock of the lemon wore off, you know what it really tastes like, which is blowing my mind right now? It tastes like Fruity Pebbles. It tastes like I'm eating a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. Like I'm drinking that Fruity Pebble milk. There's some kind of like, I just don't know, but it's like spot on. It's like, it brings me back to childhood. I'm eating some Fruity Pebbles after that lemon shock. Interesting, but I don't know if I could stand eating those like a snack, because they're intense. But it's an interesting idea, and something I'm glad that I will be able to share with multiple people and just say, hey, try this and see what they say, which is always what I enjoy a lot about these boxes, and I'm glad this box has a lot of shareable snacks on it, which is going to bring us to our next one that I can probably share. This is Porickey German potato flavor. Crunchy, crispy, and tasty. Porickey sticks are easy to eat and are perfect for sharing. They also have a super savory flavor. So let's try and see how super savory this is. Pull this out so I can show. It's just kind of looks like Pocky. It's little biscuit sticks, but they're not, obviously not chocolate covered or sweet. They're savory. I don't know what to say about those. I guess I don't know what German potato means exactly, but they don't actually taste very potato-y to me. They taste kind of like, more like wheat. Like they have that kind of like wheat cracker flavor. Maybe that's what a German potato is supposed to taste like, but I wouldn't say that they have a super savory flavor. I'd say they have a savory flavor, but it's not very super. It's actually kind of blandish. Not bad. I mean, I could definitely eat them, but nothing's blowing me away. It's going to bring us to our little item, the little item of the box. This is called Pudding Daifuku. More caramel dessert goodness to give you a boost on hot summer days. Inside this fluffy, bite-sized marshmallow, you'll find a rich pudding custard. Okay, so let's find that custard. Definitely got that. It's just like, it feels like a marshmallow. I'm gonna bite in the middle. Okay. No lies detected on this one. Accurate. This is a rich pudding custard in the middle. It's actually quite delicious. I'm not really a marshmallow guy, and the marshmallow part of this is not really doing anything for me. But that custard in the center is sweet in all the right ways. It does taste like a pudding, which it tastes like a vanilla pudding cup almost. Solid. That's a solid snack. Like I said, the marshmallow part, but if you like marshmallow, sure. Well, no problem there. And speaking of pudding, then we're going to get to this KitKat Pudding. Newly dropped by KitKat, these Japanese exclusives feature caramel pudding flavored chocolate and caramel cream filling. Now, as I said in the introduction, these were melted. I put them in the fridge for a while. They kind of congealed back into form, but not all the way. So this is going to be horrible, but there you go. There you go. It's all one little piece. Okay. As much as I wanted to bitch and moan, these are fantastic. Even in their slightly congealed, melted form, this is fantastic. It tastes so good. These might be the best KitKats I've ever had, or at least close. Maybe up there with the matcha green tea ones. These are, but this is a different style. The matcha green tea ones are kind of like really good because the green tea flavor is different from the sweetness. This is like, hey, we're hitting you with this caramel, and this caramel is amazing. It's fantastic. It's a great idea. The pudding part maybe is a little lost on me, but it kind of just tastes like caramel, but it's really good caramel though. So great job, KitKat. You dropped a new one this summer, and it was fantastic. Dropped the hot beat. We're gonna finish this with our Fujiya. I have it right here. Nectar Punch. It's cold. It's been in the freezer, actually. I put it in the freezer for about half an hour. Enjoy a lazy day and mellow out with delicious nectar peach. This Japanese juice is made from straining juicy white peaches, giving it a fruity, mellow flavor and refreshing texture. That all sounds good to me. I guess I was wondering if you're supposed to shake it or not, but they didn't mention shaking it, so I'm going to not shake it. I guess because it's probably carbonated. That is really good. Just kind of tastes like peach juice, which is what it is, really. But it does have that nectar texture. Like if you ever drink nectar drinks, you know how they're kind of thick, a little viscous, you know? A little, I don't know, I can't think of another word for viscous, but it's solid. It's really, this is really good. This is a nice fruit. I think I might have been supposed to shake it, but since I can't read Japanese, I don't know, and they didn't mention it in the instructions or in the little blurb. But even if not, I'm going to drink that whole can easy. It goes down smooth, they're not lying. Very smooth peach flavor, kind of mellow, not like overwhelming peach flavor, which when you get into things that are artificially peach flavored, oftentimes it's like super overwhelming and it just doesn't taste right. This is kind of mellow, but in a way that I can get behind. It's super sweet though too. Delicious. good job on the drink for once. The last couple drinks have not been to my taste, really. Obviously, Choco Mint soda is not to my taste, and then the yogurt one definitely tasted like yogurt soda, but it wasn't like something I wanted to drink again. This I could drink. If somebody said, hey, you want one of these? I'd say yes, for sure. This is really good. And with that, we're going to conclude this review of the TokyoTreat box. Here's one more quick peek at the menu, which you should not look at in that view because it's going to be impossible to read. But this was the summer snacking edition. A lot better than last month's Funimation box, for sure. The experiment continues. This is the 4th month. We'll get another one next month. And then one final one, and then we'll see if I cancel it or not. At this point, I'm leaning towards yes, cancel it. I like the experiment. I like getting these things every month, but I feel like a little bit of the excitement's worn off. Even though this box is definitely a step up, it's still not as exciting as the first box was. It's hard to say. It's just a lot of money for what you really get. And while I enjoy this peach nectar, it's not something that's blowing me away. I'm not, nothing in this box really screamed out at me as, man, this is delicious, like I have in the past boxes. Everything has been solid, pretty much. Everything is good, but nothing is mind-boggling. Nothing is so unique that I feel like it's something I discovered, you know, which is what I want from the box, is like, oh, I just discovered some Japanese snack that is super delicious that nobody gets. But we didn't get that this time. We got a lot of solid things, but nothing super over the top. I'm glad that they went back on the size issue and that this box has more shareable items in it. That's great. But I'm still leaning towards canceling at the end of my 6 months. We'll see what the next 2 months brings, but this one, better than the last month. Okay, but not great. See you next time.